What is happening? We're diving headfirst into the shocking national debate sparked by the death of Charlie Kirk and how we collectively grieve and rank tragedy. Is compassion a zero-sum game? We break it all down. Then, get ready to elevate your next gathering, because cheese expert Erika Kubick is here to share her secrets to impressing guests with incredible cheese plates and surprising pairings. Forget wine, we're exploring new horizons. Next, we're talking culture and resilience as Bad Bunny reveals concerns about ICE targeting his concerts, all during Hispanic Heritage Month. We'll explore how Latine authors are weaving heritage into romance novels, offering stories that entertain and enlighten. And finally, in the wake of a tragic shooting, Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear sits down for an exclusive interview, offering his unique perspective on political division and the importance of unity. You won't want to miss these crucial conversations. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss a second. We rank grief, the Charlie Kirk controversy. When conservative activist Charlie Kirk passed away, the ensuing media coverage and public reaction were anything but simple. While many mourned his loss, others immediately drew comparisons to other tragedies, notably asking pointed questions like, "What about Palestine?" This reaction comes on the heels of other significant events, including the tragic shooting at Annunciation Catholic School in Minneapolis and the home invasion that resulted in the deaths of Minnesota Representative Melissa Hortman and her husband, while Senator John Hoffman and his wife were gravely wounded. Despite these events receiving media attention, it was Kirk's death that ignited a sustained national debate about the perceived worthiness of compassion. This stark contrast reveals a deeply unsettling aspect of our collective response to tragedy. We don't just grieve, we actively rank grief. Suffering is no longer measured on its own terms, but is constantly compared to other instances of pain, as if compassion were a limited resource. This zero-sum mentality suggests that validating one person's pain somehow diminishes another's. As Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor and psychiatrist, warned, this instinct is flawed. He argued that suffering, like a gas filling an empty chamber, completely occupies the soul regardless of its magnitude. Therefore, the size of suffering is inherently relative, not absolute. Each loss, whether a child lost to gun violence, a public figure's death, or families suffering in conflict zones like Gaza, Israel, Ukraine, or Yemen, is a total experience for those involved. While it's natural for some sorrows to affect us more deeply due to personal connections, the critical issue lies in resisting the urge to create hierarchies of pain. This constant comparison and ranking strip us of our humanity. Psychologist Paul Gilbert defines compassion as a sensitivity to suffering in self, and others with a commitment to try to alleviate and prevent it. This is a challenging prospect, as it requires acknowledging not only global tragedies, but also those in our own communities, potentially demanding significant changes in our lifestyles, voting habits, and consumption patterns. Instead, grief is often flattened into a tool for social and political signaling. Dismissing one tragedy in favor of another becomes a shortcut to declare allegiance to a particular group or ideology. This comparison also allows us to sidestep the more demanding work of genuine compassion, which requires sacrifice rather than just feeling. Acknowledging that every life matters equally invites obligations that many are unwilling to face. It's far easier to measure, dismiss, and redirect than to bear the full weight of responsibility. This is why hashtags and headlines can feel so empty. We mourn, but we hesitate to take meaningful action, whether it's enacting gun regulations, boycotting products made with child labor, or electing leaders who support social programs. Ultimately, Frankl's insight remains profound. Suffering fills the space it occupies. Our true choice is whether we expand that space through empathy or contract it through comparison. We can and should care about Charlie Kirk, the children of Annunciation Catholic School, and all those suffering globally. True compassion isn't about deciding which pain is greater. It's about recognizing the inherent worth of all suffering and refusing to diminish it. It's about transforming compassion from a performance into a practice. Don't go anywhere, because next we're diving into the delicious world of cheese with an expert. Get ready to discover how to impress with simple, stunning cheese boards. Slice, serve, and stun. How to Impress with Cheese Like a Pro. Meet Erika Kubick, the celebrated cheesemonger, author, and self-proclaimed cheese priestess, who has dedicated her career to making the world of cheese accessible and exciting for everyone. In a recent chat about her new book, Cheese Magic: Seasonal Recipes, Plates, and Pairings, Kubick shared invaluable insights into selecting artisanal cheeses, creating stunning presentations, and discovering unexpected drink pairings that go beyond the usual wine and beer. Kubick emphasizes the importance of local cheese shops and knowledgeable mongers, noting that cheese availability can vary greatly by region. She encourages curious eaters to start with familiar cheeses like ricotta and ask mongers for similar profiles, perhaps leading them to discover fresh goat cheeses. For those seeking readily available yet impressive options, she recommends Humboldt Fog, an ash-ripened goat cheese with a striking appearance that's still approachable for many palates. She also highlights the nuanced flavors of well-made fresh goat cheeses, explaining that the quality can differ significantly based on factors like animal diet and cheese-making techniques. Gouda enthusiasts should seek out LMU's signature Gouda, described as having a delightful butterscotch candy flavor and a unique crunchy texture. One of Kubick's core motivations for writing her book is to connect people with the land through seasonal eating. She explains that cheese, derived from animals consuming local flora, offers a direct link to the agricultural cycle. The flavor profiles of cheeses are inherently seasonal. Spring goat cheese, for instance, tastes dramatically different from one made in the fall due to the varying diets of the animals. This seasonality dictates ideal cheese choices throughout the year. During warmer months, firm cheeses can become unpleasantly sweaty, making lighter, fresh cheeses like burrata, ricotta, queso fresco, and halloumi perfect for summer picnics and grilled dishes. As temperatures drop, richer, more unctuous cheeses like Harbison, wrapped in spruce bark, evoking a campfire aroma, and triple cream brie become ideal for cozy fall and winter gatherings. Parmigiano Reggiano, she notes, is a winter staple, with its rinds adding incredible depth to soups and stews. Kubick advises caution regarding viral social media trends for cheese pairings, urging people to first appreciate the cheese on its own. If a particular flavor note, like blueberry, is detected, then pairing with fresh blueberries or jam can enhance the experience. She also champions shrubs and homemade syrups as complex and refreshing alternatives to alcohol, suggesting combinations with fruit, spices, herbs, or flowers, mixed with seltzer and lemon juice for a sophisticated mocktail. Her personal favorite, an ash-ripened goat cheese called Valence, serves as a powerful metaphor. The visible transformation from rind to paste, especially the creamy layer beneath the ash, reminds her of personal growth, embracing one's shadows and traumas to unlock a deeper, truer self. This connection between the cheese's complex evolution and human transformation underscores Kubick's holistic approach to appreciating cheese. From the art of cheese to the art of storytelling. Next up, we're exploring vibrant romance novels that celebrate heritage during Hispanic Heritage Month. 9 romance novels that will transport you this Hispanic Heritage Month. As Hispanic Heritage Month commences, the cultural landscape is rich with celebration, yet shadowed by ongoing concerns for the Latinx community. Bad Bunny's candid revelation to ID magazine about his decision to forego U.S. tour dates due to fears of ICE targeting his concerts casts a stark light on these realities. This comes during a period meant to honor the diverse cultures and contributions of people of Latin American descent, a time that also marks the independence days of several Central American nations. The juxtaposition of vibrant celebration with these persistent anxieties highlights the complex experiences of the very communities this month aims to uplift. Despite these challenges, Bad Bunny's recent residency in Puerto Rico, titled No Me Quiero Ir de Aquí, I Don't Want to Leave Here, successfully navigated this duality. The shows were a jubilant affirmation of Puerto Rican identity and the unifying sense of homeland that connects generations. This artistic expression underscores Bad Bunny's consistent use of his platform to draw attention to the issues and struggles faced by Latino communities worldwide. While the term escapist is often applied to romance novels, Latin authors, particularly those infusing their work with cultural specificity, cannot afford to detach from the realities of their lived experiences. Even within narratives designed for entertainment, These stories serve as vital vehicles for exploring multifaceted themes such as love, family, identity, work, success, history, and even politics. The upcoming novella, The Holiday Hookup List, promises a steamy holiday romance interwoven with commentary on significant socio-political issues, including a nod to Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor's dissents. In recognition of Hispanic Heritage Month, and inspired by Bad Bunny's proactive stance, this selection of romance novels by Latine authors offers deeply immersive love stories that celebrate heritage, while also examining the intricate ways these cultural elements intersect with universal human experiences. These stories are a testament to the enduring presence and narratives of the Latinx community, available and relevant far beyond the designated month. Featured novels include Streams and Schemes by Rebecca Kincaid, a story about two neighbors who act on their mutual crushes during a false end-of-the-world alert, now facing the consequences and their undeniable attraction. It highlights a unique friendship dynamic and a compelling enemies-to-lovers arc involving a lawyer and a camgirl. Like First Love, again by J.J. Arias, a heartfelt friends-to-lovers romance exploring grief, loss, and personal growth as a recently divorced woman reconnects with her former best friend, now a real estate broker, to sell her mother's house. A Tropical Rebel Gets the Duke by Adriana Herrera. The third installment in the Las Leonas series, featuring a doctor providing reproductive health care in 1889 Paris and a Caribbean-born duke who aids her mission, leading to a steamy and historically rich affair. Gabriela and His Grace by Liana de la Rosa. The concluding novel in a trilogy about Mexican heiresses, this story follows the fiery Gabby Luna and Sebastian, the Duke of Whitfield, whose initial animosity transforms into passion during a transatlantic voyage, blending feminist themes with historical romance. Sleeping with the Frenemy by Natalie Kanya. A firefighter recovering from injury finds himself living with his sister's former friend, reigniting a long-standing, complicated attraction. Set in Chicago's Humboldt Park, the novel is packed with humor, banter, and a rich portrayal of Latin family dynamics. When Javi Dumped Mari by Mia Sosa. A witty rom-com told in dual timelines and POVs, following Javi and Mari as they navigate friendship, attraction, and a wedding where Javi is tasked with being the man of honor, leading to hilarious and emotional revelations. Which You Would by Leah Amador. A charming romance where a cautious overthinker on a spellcasting reality show discovers her partner is the blogger she's been secretly crushing on, blending magic, reality TV drama, and family respect. Out of Office by A.H. Cunningham. A workaholic hotelier finds unexpected love with her former driver at his family's small-town resort in Panama, exploring themes of burnout, hustle culture, and the importance of family and mental health within a Black community context. When We Were Widows by Annette Chavez Mashes. This novel delves into the complex intergenerational relationships of three widows living together, uncovering long-buried secrets, family drama, and two intertwined romantic storylines, all told with humor and a unique voice. Stay with us because next we're getting political insights from a governor who knows how to unite a divided state. You won't want to miss this. Next question, Governor Andy Beshear on unity in divided times. The recent fatal shooting of conservative activist Charlie Kirk has sent shockwaves across the United States, prompting widespread grappling with the event's graphic nature, the implications of social media commentary, and accusations of political rhetoric fanning the flames of violence between conservatives and leftists. Amidst this turbulent climate, Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear sat down for a candid interview, offering a unique perspective on navigating political division and fostering unity, particularly relevant given his success in a deeply red state. Governor Beshear articulated a clear strategy for responding to such tragedies and the broader state of political discourse, condemn all violence unequivocally, and emphasize our shared humanity. He stressed the pervasive issue of dehumanization in politics, where segments of the population are often viewed as less than. His approach, rooted in his faith and the Golden Rule, prioritizes seeing everyone as a human being, regardless of political affiliation. He believes this humanizing element is crucial for healing and for addressing the nation's current divisions. Reflecting on Kentucky's experience, Beshear noted that the state's resilience in the face of numerous natural disasters has fostered a sense of unity. "We've never addressed or responded to any of them as Democrats or Republicans. We've just responded to them as Kentuckians." This collective identity, forged through shared hardship, provides a powerful model for national unity. He asserted that leaders should seize such moments as opportunities for true statesmanship, embodying American values rather than exacerbating us versus them mentalities. Beshear expressed deep concern over the intentional division being sown in the country, where political actors aim to turn one group against another. He argued that this approach contradicts the core American ideal of indivisibility, as enshrined in the Pledge of Allegiance. He emphasized that individuals are far more nuanced than simple left-right or Democrat-Republican labels suggest, and that tragedies should serve as reminders of our shared humanity and interconnectedness, not as catalysts for increased animosity. Drawing a parallel to the aftermath of 9/11, Beshear recalled the fire chief of Lexington's observation that while 9/11 was a day of tragedy, 9/12 was a day of unity. He cited President George W. Bush's response as an example of leadership that supported hurting people, suggesting that current leaders could learn from this bipartisan moment of support and solidarity. Governor Beshear's insights offer a compelling call for empathy, humanization, and a commitment to unity in an increasingly polarized political landscape. That's all the news for today, but stick around for our lightning round recap and a full call to action. And that's a wrap on today's top stories. We explored the complex debate around ranking grief after Charlie Kirk's death, got expert tips on impressing with cheese from Erika Kubick, highlighted vibrant romance novels for Hispanic Heritage Month, and heard Governor Andy Beshear's powerful message on political unity. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to TrendPop for more, hit that notification bell, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Follow us on all social media platforms for even more exclusive content.